in this game in the best way possible that he knows. You know, we're left to imagine what would happen in with the Wolf Warriors if all of their imports plus Chai Chen, who's a very effective local, could all erupt in the same game, because it's like they're taking turns.
That might happen here in the third right now, but you see the good aggressive defense here for San Miguel Alab Pilipinas, forcing a turnover of the very first offensive thrust of the Wolf Warriors.
Ethan Alvano, who had to sit out the part of the first half because of foul trouble, he has 3. And during the halftime break, he was actually talking to the referees, asking, so what can I do and how can I stay away from getting called for a foul? Ramos from outside, it's a miss. Rebound taken by Balkman. Rebound number 6 for Ronaldo. Now it's Ramos posting Chai Chen up. He's had his way, but he kicks it out to Orbistondo. Front rims the 3-pointer.
Well, you got to live with that. If you're playing zone, you're going to live with some of those shots from Joshua Orbistondo. Luckily for them, he hasn't really been consistent from the outside.
A bad fall for Taylor. He was helped up by Ramos. Chai Chen continues to make his mark in this ball game.
He's already at his average of 19 a game, and we just started the third period.
Alvano misses. Domingo taps it to Balkman. Alab can reset their offense. It's Balkman against Patterson. Ramos, they dare him to take the 3-pointer, and you know that he will, but he misses.
Yeah, you're going to live with that right now if you're the Wolf Warriors.
From the blind side, Orbistondo takes it away. Balkman, blocked by Bell.
Bell never giving up on that play. San Miguel Alab Pilipinas had the numbers then.
Chai Chen missing once again.
Well, the dying arts really is using that backboard to give you a higher percentage shot.
Defense being played on both ends by the Wolf Warriors and San Miguel Alab Pilipinas. Chen will finish this one. Back-to-back hits for the Wolf Warriors for Chai Chen to open up the third.
Using the backboard, and Jimmy Alapag is still aghast right now at the offense being run by his starting unit. They have not yet scored here in the third.
More than 2 minutes have elapsed. Ramos looking for Domingo. PJ backing down, great spin, easy layup for him.
Well, you know, PJ just created that one, faked that shot, and used that drop step. Knew that there was nobody there, so Mike Bell trying to sag on Ronaldo Balkman. I mean, you can give PJ that open shot, but you can't give him a shot from 2 feet away.
Patterson against the smaller Alvano. Send it out. New shoe, 3, good.
How about that? You're 6'9", you know, starting small forward in this game, getting his first bucket.
And the Wolf Warriors now within 6.
It all starts with their defense here.
Alab goes back to Ramos. This has been their bread and butter. He misses initially. Domingo said he was pushed. Bell finally getting his first 2 points of the game.
This is a great run to begin the third for the Wolf Warriors. It starts with their defense, ultra-aggressive defense, and now they're making shots from up close. And look out, San Miguel Alab Pilipinas getting blasted here in the third, only up by 4. We have a scuffle here at midcourt.
It started with Taylor and Alvano having words for each other. And now things are erupting.
Well, yeah, security has already been called in right now. It's kind of hard to separate guys who are like a foot taller than you if you're the security. The cooler heads are now starting to prevail. And it's getting intense here. And this will fire up the crowd right here at the Doman Gymnasium.
Well, since the start of this game, guys have been talking and trying to get under the skin of their opposing players. Right now, with 6:54 remaining, we'll take this timeout to get everyone calmed down inside the Doman Gymnasium. Wolf Warriors making a run in the third. They're now just down by 4. Now this is where it began earlier with Alvano and Mike Taylor having some words for each other, and of course, when that happens, other players get involved. It turns into a scuffle, but I thought, you know, it looked worse than it actually was.
Yeah.
Words are being thrown, but then there was nothing really. The good thing, I believe, is that no one threw a punch or anything.
No one actually made physical contact in a malicious way for both teams. But I believe the referees are still talking about the sanctions that they're going to be throwing here between these two teams, because there were guys that left the bench, although it was already a timeout. There were guys that left the bench to meet at half court. So they're probably assessing right now who left the bench. They're talking to the commissioner right now, commissioners from Hong Kong, just to see exactly what sanctions or what kind of penalties they can assess to these players who are not part of the 5 on the floor who entered the court.
And remember that Coach Matt Skillman was already given a technical earlier, although it looked like when he got in the way, or when he entered that scenario, he was trying to pacify his men in the scenario practically. Look at Coach Jimmy Alapag. I know for a fact that Coach Jimmy, he's not a fan of these things. He likes aggressive and intense basketball, giving it your all, but he never resorts to these kinds of things. But of course, I'm pretty sure that the same is with Coach Matt Skillman. And these are just two teams who are trying to win a basketball game.
That's true. And right now, the Wolf Warriors are actually making a very good run. And one of the best ways to diffuse the run is to actually get their minds off what they're doing. And that's what some of the players of San Miguel Alab Pilipinas tried to do. But right now, it appears that Alab might get more than they bargained for on this one. Let's see it again. So Mike Taylor was being pulled away by Chai Chen. There's Brandon Rosser, who was actually not on the floor at the time. Chai Chen tries to push him away. Ronaldo Balkman tries to separate these two teams. He's the peacemaker right here. PJ Ramos also telling them to go back to their bench.
You see, right now, it doesn't look too good for Rosser because, as you mentioned, he wasn't on the floor at the time that happened. Well, it's also probably frustration brewing up for Alab Pilipinas as the Wolf Warriors opened this third period with a 9-2 run.
Yeah.
And it's actually a 12-2 run, bridging the the second and third quarters. It started with that buzzer-beating three-pointer of Chai Chen. Now the sanctions are being
there's a technical
assessed
on the Wolf Warriors.
Technical foul on number 88 of the Wolf Warriors, Mike Taylor.
Technical on Mike Taylor.
Foul on number 25 of San Miguel Alab Pilipinas, Ethan Alvano.
So it's only the guys on the floor. Now for Ethan Alvano, this is big because that's his 4th personal foul. A technical foul does count as a personal foul under FIBA rules. And for Mike Taylor, that I believe is his 2nd foul. So those technical fouls offset.
So we'll see what momentum swing that can cause here. Balkman attacking, drawing another foul on Taylor. And we were just talking about it earlier that Alab Pilipinas is just coming off another heated game when they played Hong Kong Eastern.
Well, you're the defending champions. Everybody wants what you have. They want that ASEAN Basketball League crown. It goes through the defending champion. And everybody's going to test this unit.
Ramos, too strong. Domingo fighting hard for that board. But it's secured by the Wolf Warriors. Chai Chen falling away. Doesn't get the bounce. Rebound taken by Ramos now. On the run is Alab Pilipinas. Domingo straight to the basket.
That's just a great pass as well. And a good flow on that fast break to break the spell now of the Wolf Warriors.
Chai Chen extra aggressive. Looks like he's pumped up with what happened.
If that's on Balkman, that's his 3rd. So we got a bunch of players who got to watch their foul situation. Ethan Alvano's going to check out with the 4 fouls already.
The referees, there's something going on here with Ramos, Patterson, and Taylor. Referees just making sure that nothing blows out of proportion.
And for Mike Taylor, you got to watch it. You already picked up a T.
He's been, I don't know if it's really some smack talk that he's throwing out on the court, but he's just having fun out there, especially with the string of baskets that he started this game with. Look at him just smiling and enjoying this run right now by the Wolf Warriors.
That smile could actually be a tease to the opponent as well. He and Ronaldo Balkman are good friends, but I'm not quite sure about PJ Ramos and Mike Taylor.
The Wolf Warriors pulling within 4. Avelona looking for options. It's Bogman on the left side. 10 seconds on the 24. Bogman to the cutting Avelona. Soft touch, no good. Taylor leaving it for Chen. Taken away by San Miguel Alab Pilipinas.
They have the numbers.
They go to Domingo. The spin. Tried to get it to Bogman. Ball is lost. Urbistondo. Out to Avelona. Another looper for him. It's a miss.
So whatever bit the Wolf Warriors in the first half is now biting San Miguel Alab Pilipinas with some point-blank misses.
And Liu Shu forced to give up a foul just to stop the streaking Ronaldo Bogman. And you can sense that the flow of this game changed after that scuffle.
Well, for both teams, actually, because the steam and the aggression sort of went away from the Wolf Warriors a bit. And Mike Taylor is going to hit the bench right now. So they need an injection of energy. That's why Chris Shentu is back in the game.
Domingo underneath. They've been missing shots under the basket.
Point-blank misses for San Miguel Alab Pilipinas. This was not their problem in the first half.
Here's Urbistondo. The Filipinos trying to run. Looks like they look for Ramos in the post. Ramos and the foul on CC. PJ Ramos. That is such a deadly spin that he pulls out every now and then.
It's not the fastest spin in the world, but again, you're in awe when it happens. So PJ Ramos going to draw the third foul now from Chai Chen. And for San Miguel Alab Pilipinas, they can build on this right now. With PJ Ramos getting a little bit more aggressive in terms of his offense.
A very frustrated Lawrence Domingo checks out of the game as Brandon Rosser enters. Chai Chen will also be replaced by Sun Feng. So the two guys who have been scoring for the Wolf Warriors will now be on their bench with 4:59 remaining in the third quarter.
And this is going to be a challenge now for Mike Bell. He has to get a little bit more involved in the offense of the Wolf Warriors.
Only 2 points, or actually, 2 points for Mike Bell. The same total for Tez Patterson. Here's Bell. Nothing on the layup. Sun getting that board. 9 on the 24 of the Wolf Warriors. Shentu had an impressive dunk earlier. Bad miss for him. Patterson had to take it. It's a miss. Avelona leading the break. Rosser gets that lay-in. I thought he was about to throw that down.
It looked like he was about to throw it down, but he went for the higher percentage shot because he thought that Yu was going to challenge.
Shentu. He finds that little space. The gap in the defense was all he needed.
But he hit his head on the camera as well. Let's see if he's okay.
Rosser from deep. No one there. You mentioned it already earlier that there's been little effort from the Wolf Warriors in getting and crashing the glass.
Well, long shots produce long rebounds. That time, they were crashing the glass, but it just went far and far away from the glass.
Under 4 minutes to play in the third period. 7-point lead for Alab. Patterson couldn't get it. It was tapped out by Mike Bell. It will go back to Alab Pilipinas.
And a little bit of a limp coming up from Brandon Rosser being involved in that. The imports, the two imports at least, Mike Bell and Tez Patterson have really not been a factor so far in this game. And no one was looking on defense for the Wolf Warriors.
Heads up play from Josh Urbistondo. Even Bogman actually wasn't looking initially. There's a foul called on Avelona as he tried to go through the screen, and Shentu gets caught, literally caught, by PJ Ramos midair.
And that's something you don't see every day. You know, Shentu thought he was, okay, I'm going to probably try to get continuation. PJ Ramos says, no, the foul is on the ground. I got to catch you now.
Sun Hefeng, or Liu Shu rather, backing down smaller Urbistondo. Here's Sun. Bad miss there, he was wide open. Rosser to Urbistondo. Tried to get it to Bogman. Does so. Ronaldo off the glass.
Ronaldo Bogman, you give him a sliver of an opening. He's going to take it. He's going to take it aggressive. How about 26 points already for Ronaldo Balkman, and San Miguel Alab Pilipinas has re-established a double-digit spread, 65-54.
$65-54, the advantage for San Miguel Alab Pilipinas, mainly because of that man, Ronaldo Balkman, with 26 points. Mike Taylor poured in 18 in the first half, but has yet to score here in the third quarter.
And Joshua Bistonto tried to pull a fast one on the Wolf Warriors. You know, they got to be a little bit more careful with this basketball. They're playing lackluster right now. And San Miguel Alab Pilipinas, you know, they can pounce at any moment of weakness. You got to stay aggressive against the defending champs.
It was a quick rest for Taylor and Chai Chen. They're back on the floor together because there was no source of points with them on the bench. Shentu getting that over Ramos. Count the basket and the bonus.
Chris Shentu doesn't care if it's a 6-footer, a 7-footer, or an 8-footer trying to block his shot. He's going to stay aggressive. That's what you like about this kid.
Look at that. The courage, the bravery, the guts to attack the 7-3 PJ Ramos. And also, you know, it was a show of sportsmanship on Ramos. Someone just got an impressive layup over him, and he said when Shentu was walking up to the free throw line, "You okay?"
Yeah.
To which Shentu obviously said, "Okay," because he's okay. He just got a layup over Ramos.
He feels okay as well because he completed that 3-point play.
Cross court to Rosser. Rosser gets the highlight in return. Two-handed jam for Brandon Rosser.
Yeah, Rosser's not going to pull up and shoot that open 3 in the corner. He's going to take it strong. And if the defense doesn't adjust, he's going to take it even stronger, as shown right there.
Bell. Now to Chai Chen. CC. Liu Shu. They're hesitating. 2 seconds. Blocked by Balkman. Taken away by Ramos.
That was a broken play that ended up with a broken shot.
Here's PJ. Out to Rosser. They reset. Urbistondo straight away. 3!
Josh Urbistondo is probably the best clutch 3-point shooter in this league. Probably he and Wong Wei Long can go up against each other in a 3-point shootout, and we don't know who's going to win.
I wouldn't argue with that, and that would definitely be fun to watch.
Yeah.
Shentu now. Looking for Chai Chen against Rosser. They like this matchup. And CC draws a foul on Rosser. Taylor asking for an unsportsmanlike foul, but referee's ruling a regular one, nonetheless.
Yeah, a hard regular one. Given up there by Brandon Ross, who's been limping since about 4 plays ago. And PJ Ramos, a rare smile we see from him.
I'm telling you, that's the first time in the entire season that I saw Ramos smile on the court.
He's going to smile a lot if they pick up this win on the road. This is some pretty tough opposition being shown here by the Wolf Warriors. Don't let the records fool you. The Wolf Warriors have lost a few games by 1 point, 3 points, 5 points. You know, they've been there. They just didn't have the finishing kick. And they could surprise at the rate things are going right now here in this game, down 11.
A minute and a half remaining in the third period. Avelona taking control. Looking at his options right now. It's Ramos. Chai Chen now fronting him with Bell waiting from behind. Rosser out to Urbistondo. Urbistondo short, but that is how you use your big man. Sometimes you pass him the ball, sometimes you let him get an air ball so he can slam it home.
And he was just at the right place at the right time. Didn't even have to jump very high to get that.
Shentu to CC. Chai Chen off the side of the backboard, but that pass will not connect. It's a turnover for Alab Pilipinas.
And if you're Jimmy Alapag right now, you're waiting for that big run that you know San Miguel Alab Pilipinas is very capable of. We have not seen it right here. Every time they get some kind of momentum going, they either throw the ball away or they allow a big shot from the Wolf Warriors.
Chai, leading scorer of the Wolf Warriors, out to Liu. 3 doesn't go in. And it's rebound number 17 for PJ Ramos. He goes to Balkman. Posting up against Liu. Chai ready to help. Javelona from the corner. 3, good.
And we followed Pao Javelona for his career since he was a college player in the Philippines. That corner, you give him that all day to shoot, that's almost automatic for him.
And how big is it for Alab, you know, that both Bogman and BJ can start the offense at the post?
That's incredible because of the way they actually can spot their open shooters.
Yu Shu answers with his own three-pointer. Couple of seconds remaining. Taylor, referees say time expires. Even though there was a big collision, the refs rule it after the buzzer. So the end of the third quarter, it's San Miguel Alab Pilipinas comfortably ahead by 13 points, 75-62. Wolf Warriors try to come up with a run. Well, they still have 10 more minutes to try and bounce back and get a win here.